Hey guys, welcome back to another Clash Royale video, and today we'll be taking a look at everything new coming in Season 11 of Clash Royale. We have a total of 11 cards being changed this balance update, one of the biggest balance changes in Clash Royale history. New tower skin, new emotes, and I gotta say, by far, the best new arena, I think, in Clash Royale history. We're gonna be diving into all that and more in today's video, guys. I will have timestamps on screen right now if you want to go ahead and fast forward to any particular portion of the video. But first things first, guys, the theme of Season 11 is gonna be Here Be Dragons. We have a new gorgeous Dragon Arena, as you can see over here. I gotta say, it is by far the best looking arena. I know I say that a lot, but I think it's by far the best looking arena we've had so far since Clash Royale's history. We also have a new kind of dragon themed tower skin with the dragon wings around the king tower. Super cool as well. We have 4 new emotes being added as well in Season 11. We have the Pass Royale, the paid Pass Royale emote right here with the knight right here, which I think it's a pretty cool one. Like, if you can imagine just barely defending, or maybe you win a game with like 1 health, drop this emote right here. Definitely going into my emote deck. We have the Infernal Dragon emote. That'll be available to be won in a challenge in Season 11. We have the Lava Hound emote. That'll be in the shop at some point in Season 11. And then we also have a new free emote for every player in Clash Royale that logs in during Season 11, as you can see right here. And that'll be available on the Pass Royale on the free side on Tier 1. So basically, everyone that logs on will be able to claim it on Tier 1 of the free side of Pass Royale. So 4 cool new emotes coming in Clash Royale Season 11, new Dragon Tower skin, and a new Dragon Arena. Let's go ahead now, guys, and shift focus to the balance changes. We have 11 cards being changed this balance update. First things first, the Tornado rework, guys. Tornado spell is being reworked in Season 11. It's going from a 2-second duration to a 1-second duration. However, the pull strength is being doubled. So half duration, but double the pull strength. It'll still be able to pull things like Hog Rider to your King Tower and Miner, but placement will be a bit more important. However, you will not be able to pull things like Balloon to your King Tower as you normally would previously. Also, the damage per second for the NATO spell, guys, is being increased by 100%. It'll now kill things like bats in 1 tick with the NATO, and it'll also damage buildings for 35% of its damage. Because when you think about it, tornadoes definitely damage buildings, kind of like how earthquakes damage Teslas underground. NATOs definitely destroy buildings, so it makes sense that they actually do damage to buildings. So you will have to be careful for not activating your opponent's King Tower when you use that NATO. As you can see right here, guys, for this tutorial image right here, you can pull a Hog Rider with the shorter NATO duration, as you can see, but pulling things like Balloon now is basically impossible. The next card being changed, guys, balance update is going to be Royal Delivery, getting a pretty good buff. Damage being increased by 27%. Now, with that, a Royal Delivery plus 1 Royal Recruit stab will now kill Zappies and a Magic Archer. 2 stabs from the for the Royal Recruit will now kill things like Musketeer and Wizard. So basically, a pretty important interaction change for the Royal Delivery. Extra damage means the Royal Recruit can kill things a little bit faster after it's deployed. Baby Dragon also getting a nerf. The health is being decreased by 8% for the Baby Dragon. Nothing else, just kind of a little bit of a health decrease for the Baby D. It'll still survive Lightning Spell, as you can see over here. 1,389 health. Lightning Spell does do less damage, so it'll still survive Lightning Spell. Just a little bit less tanky overall, though. Magic Archer, guys, is getting a bit of a buff and a bit of a nerf as well. The range is going back to 7 tiles as it was previously. However, the health is now being decreased by 10%. Okay? Less health, but the range is back to 7. Battle Healer also getting a nerf. Health being decreased by 10%. Which might not seem like a whole lot for the Battle Healer, but when you think about it, there's a lot of times with the Battle Healer where she survives with like 1 or 2 ticks of health and keeps on healing back to full, or keeps on healing just a little bit more. There's many interactions where she will die a little bit faster now and not be nearly as broken as she is currently. Mini P.E.K.K.A also getting a nerf, the range of the Mini P.E.K.K.A being decreased from medium to short. So going back to the short range it had before the melee range change in summer of last year, Goblin Cage getting a buff. The Goblin Brawler damage is being increased by 6%. The Brawler will now be able to one-shot over-leveled archers and will now be able to two-hit barbarians. Earthquake getting a bit of a rework as well. The actual damage of the Earthquake is being increased by 11%, but the bonus damage to buildings is being decreased by 25%. Overall, it is a net reduction in building damage of 16%. So overall, it'll deal 16% less damage to buildings, but it'll now be able to kill things like skeletons in one tick. So overall, making it a bit more versatile and a bit less of a rock, paper, scissors card, which I'm definitely a fan to see. Next card being changed, guys, in this balance update is going to be the Furnace. The Furnace's health is being decreased by 16%. All right? Less health for Furnace. Obviously, with the Earthquake doing less damage to buildings, Furnace getting a bit of a health nerf as well. The Goblin Hut getting a massive health nerf. Health being decreased by 35%. 35% less health against the Goblin Hut, guys. It now dies, I believe, in 3 Hog Rider shots, which it didn't previously. The Barbarian Hut health is also being decreased by 20%. Overall, the goal of the spawner change is to make a lot more spells more valuable against them, and not just only poison and earthquake offering value. Because as it is right now in Clash Royale, if you have earthquake and if you have poison, you are good to go against these spawners. But things like Fireball or Lightning Spell or whatever don't offer nearly as much value. So with the overall health reduction on these 3 spawners going down, more spells will be able to offer more value. But those are the 11 cards being changed this balance update. Barbarian Hut less health, Goblin Hut less health, Furnace less health, Earthquake more damage but less damage to buildings, Goblin Brawler getting more damage, Mini P.E.K.K.A getting less range, Battle Healer less health, Magic Archer range back to 7, less health, Baby Dragon less health, Royal Recruit, or sorry, Royal Delivery, more damage, and then NATO going to 1 second, more pull strength, more damage, and also damaging buildings, guys. Really massive balance update. Really looking forward to seeing how the meta shifts after Season 11. A lot of these cards, guys, are going to be very, very interesting to see how they change after the balance update. Most importantly, that NATO. What kind of ripple effect will it have in Season 11? All right, so let's go ahead here, guys, and jump into some actual gameplay with these balance changes and see how things have changed with a couple of these cards. We're going to go Balloon right here at the bridge. Now, normally, someone won't use Balloon right there. They'll use it kind of off to the corner. But we're going to see how the NATO pulls it to the King Tower. Normally, you could do this. But you can see with the lower duration, you can no longer pull the Balloon to your King Tower. Pretty interesting change. Now, let's see how things like Goblin Hut here and Furnace are affected by the lower health, okay? So I have an Earthquake on my other account over here. We're going to go ahead here and Earthquake the Furnace and Goblin Hut. And you can see they still get a couple spawns out of there because obviously the overall damage of the Earthquake, against buildings was decreased by 16%. But the Furnace was also decreased by 16%, so it should be like a net neutral trade versus Earthquake. Obviously, other spells get more damage done, but you can see right there how much the Goblin Hut died a lot faster to that Earthquake spell. Now, let's go ahead here, guys, and test out a Golem with the NATO spell. I believe previously you could actually use the NATO spell against a Golem to get it to the King Tower. We'll see if we can do that now right here. So we have the NATO over here. We're going to wait for the Golem to get to our tower and lock on. It won't actually target it right there. We're going to go right here. Pull it. You can no longer pull a Golem to your King Tower. Alright? That's important. You can no longer pull Golem to your King Tower, no longer pull Balloon. Basically because of the less duration. Now, let's test out the new health of the Goblin Hut against a Hog Rider right here. So Goblin Hut in the middle, Hog Rider goes down, Hog Rider comes through. Watch how fast this Goblin Hut dies. 1 shot, boom, 2 shots, boom. Goblin Hut's already dead. Now, obviously, you still get value because you do get the 3 Spear Goblins on death, which basically it's the 2 extra Spear Goblins. So you're still getting value. It's not nearly as tanky as it was previously, and it was in a broken state beforehand. So it definitely kind of makes sense as to why the health has been decreased. Now, let's test one more thing right here, guys. The new Goblin Brawler against Barbarians. All right, so Goblin Brawler is released from his cage. He's still a slow-moving unit. We have Barbarians down here. Watch this. Smack. Smack. Barbarian dead. Smack. He destroys him in 2 shots now instead of 3, which should be fairly crucial for helping the Brawler be a bit more in the meta. Now let's test the new NATO versus Hog Rider. So Hog Rider's coming through. We have NATO down right here. We NATO to our King Tower. And it still gets pulled. You can still pull Hog Rider to your King Tower. You can't pull Golems. You can't pull balloons. Miner is going to be dependent, so it's going to be more important for timing and placement of your NATO than it was before. And there are a few things that you can't pull no longer, as you could with the NATO previously, which hopefully should bring the Fisherman back into the meta. Fisherman is able to pull things like Golems and Giants to the King Tower. So hopefully that brings it back into the meta. But anyways, guys, that is the end of the video. Everything new coming in Season 11, guys. 11 balance changes, new arena, new tower skin, new emotes. Let me know down below in those comments, what do you think of Season 11 of Clash Royale, the Dragon Season? What do you think of the balance changes? There's a ton of changes this season, guys. One of the biggest balance changes in Clash Royale history. There is a ton to discuss, so feel free to leave your thoughts down below in that comment section. But that is the end, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to Clash Royale content. Thank you for watching, and we shall see you in